Hi everyone and welcome to another one of my videos. Now you might notice I'm sitting in a slightly different position. I'm normally sitting up on the chair, love this chair. But today I'm on the floor because I have quite a few boxes that I've recently purchased full of books and I don't know what's in them. So I thought I'd do a bit of an unboxing. So what happened on Facebook Marketplace a couple of weeks back, someone posted that they were getting rid of their old books. And if you wanted them, you could buy them, the lot of them, for $90. So I did. And in the boxes, it's just an eclectic collection of books. I've opened all of them, but I haven't yet pulled them all out. I've had a quick peek, but beyond that, I don't know what's in them. There's about 9 boxes or 8 boxes and a bag. So I'm going to go through and this is going to be my initial look at what I've purchased. It's kind of fun. I know that a couple of the books I did buy them knowing that I wanted some of them, but I also know that quite a few of these books are going to get donated. So as I go, I'm probably going to start sorting them and making some decisions about whether I keep them or not. So I might as well start with this box, and we'll start out. So I love Enid Blyton, and these are some of the reasons why I bought the boxes, because there's quite a few Enid Blyton books in there. So anyway, Enchanted Wood, The Enormous Shadow by Robert Harling. No, don't know who that is. The Wit of Sir Robert Menzies, lovely. Flight from Death Row, Harry Hill. Men of Destiny. This is by Rebecca West, and it's about St. Augustine. The Mask of Memory by Victor Canning. The House of Getty by Russell Miller. Snoggle by J.B. Priestley. Farlap, based on the film script by David Williamson. Ooh, that's interesting. Mr. Midshipman Hornblower, C.S. Forrester. Later Italian Paintings, 1500 to 1800. Interesting. Follow My Leader by James B. Garfield. Oh, Sydney and Surrounds, an out-of-date tourist guide. Beyblade. Thomas Harris, Red Dragon. Ash Road by Ivan Southall. All in one camera book. The best first on photography in the world. I bet this is brilliant. Letters from the Inside by John Marston. I already own this one. John Marston is fantastic. He's an Australian author, really great. I already have that, so I'll pass that on to someone. Venture into the Interior, Lawrence van der Post. The Seashore, The Wonderful World of Barry Mackenzie. Elephant Bill, J.H. William. The Companion Guide to Paris by Vincent Cronin. Inside the Ark, Houselander. The Rat Bastards. Do I know that? I don't know. Don Camillo's Dilemma by Giovanni Guerci. So that's the first box done. There's probably only, at this stage, 2 or 3 of them. So the Enchanted Wood, Ash Road, I'm intrigued. I'll look into that a little bit more. And this one I'm going to pass on to someone, St. Augustine. I know someone who will be quite intrigued by that. So that's 3 in that box that are definite. The others I'm going to look into a little bit more. If you know any of these books that I've just gone through and you think I should have a look at them closer, let me know. The next box. William Morris. That one looks cute. A Mafia Kiss by Philip Lorraine. The Single Girl's To-Do List, Lindsay Kelk. The Cave by Richard Church. Highway 40 by A. McCulloch. The Men We Never Knew, Women's Role in the Evolution of Gender. The Red Fox by Anthony Hyde. The New Healing Herbs, The Classic Guide to Nature's Best Medicine. The Book of Mary by Daniel Rops. Nicholas Evans, The Divide. The Walking Stick by Winston Graham. The Road to Paradise Island by Victoria Holt. Steel. I can learn all about steel. The Road Atlas of Great Britain. I bet that's out of date now too. Art in Ancient Egypt. Fresh Fields. The Dangerous Road by David C. Newton. How to Mend a Broken Heart. We all need that every now and then, don't we? Art of the World by H.G. Evers. The Modern Age. English-French Dictionary. Chinese Medicine, The Complete Illustrated Guide. All Colour World of Ships. It is literally all colour. Oh, more. The Illustrated History of Ships. Nice. These old books, there's something about them. They're so fun, so cool. I don't know that I need books about ships, but they're fun. And the Macmillan Colour Library plants. So that's another box done, and I've probably got 3 or 4 out of that box, and a couple more that I'm going to look at a little bit more and make a decision, and a couple that I'm going to give to other people, but 3 I think for me. Another box. Book about Heath Ledger. Used to have the biggest crush on Heath Ledger as a teenager. The Gloves Are Off. Godfrey Evans, about cricket. Hide and Seek Melbourne. Bapak Sitapa, a farmer in Java. Australia and Her Northern Neighbours. The Law, by Roger Velland. Chambers Biographical Dictionary. That's got to be out of date now too, right? Sacred Spaces, transform any space into a sanctuary for relaxation, inspiration and rejuvenation. The Ghostwriter by John Harwood. Air Patrol and the Saboteurs by Paul Buddy. The Queenslander, a compelling novel. I don't read compelling novels. That's by Robert McLean. The Magic Faraway Tree. This is another one. So another Eden Blyton book. I love it. The Consul at Sunset by Gerald Henley. The Tyranny of Distance by Geoffrey Blaney. Beyond Belief, a chronicle of murder and its detection by Emmeline Williams. The Machine Makers. Again, I can learn all about machines. Ooh, Mary Poppins. That's fun. I don't own Mary Poppins. I've often thought I'd buy it, but I've never got around to buying it. So now I own it. Michelangelo, painter, sculptor and architect. Actually, this is pretty. I like this. I have a small collection of art books. This isn't one that I would probably go out of my way to buy, but it's a nice one to have. The Modern Encyclopedia for Children. Modern. What do they mean by modern? A companion to schoolwork and out-of-school interests for all young people who wish to know more. I just think that's just fascinating. Enid Blyton, 5 on a Hike Together. I mean, it's not such a nice copy of it. It's obviously had some water damage, but still cool. Ooh, the Works of Oscar Wilde. That one will be going on the shelf. The Matlock Paper. Read it properly. The Matlock Paper by Robert Ludlum. I Can Jump Puddles by Alan Marshall. It's an Australian classic. Mum and Dad always wanted me to read this as a kid and I never wanted to. They had to read it, I think, at school or something like that. I never wanted to. Now I'm intrigued, so I might give that a go. The Emperors of China. Oh, that's a lovely book. And this one, Charles Spencer, Leon Bakst. This is obviously about someone who did ballet. If I don't keep it, I'm sure someone would love it. So I definitely had more luck with box 3 than I did with box 1 and 2. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 11 books from that box. So that's pretty good. But on to the next box. This one's a Nephi box. Star Quality by Noel Coward. That's on the keep pile. The Exiles, William Stewart Long. Maybe I'll look into that. Some of them I haven't heard of, but the titles sound interesting, so I'll have a look into it. The Teriyaki Crossing, Alan Fisher. The Empire Builders, William Stewart Long. Again, that's the second one there, right? Tilly Trotter Wed, Catherine Cookson. Airport by Arthur Haley. The Adventurers, Harold Robbins. Dr. Zhivago by Boris Pasternak. I'd like to read that. Marco Polo. Gabrielle Gates Family Food. The Australian by Bill Wannon. The Burnt Out Case by Graham Greene. Heard of Graham Greene? If I don't keep it, Dad will love that one. Harry Frogger's Book of Reptiles. Discovering Electricity. Picasso. Joseph Paulo Fabry. Ceramics, Art and Perception. Victoria Archaeological Survey. Readings in Victorian Prehistory. Ooh, someone will love that. Reader's Digest, Illustrated Guide to Australian Places. So that box, I've got a couple of maybes, and I've probably got 3. 2 that I'm keeping myself and 1 that I'm going to pass on. I know someone who'll like that. And then a couple in the maybe pile as well. What number is this? This is box 5. It's a smaller box. Obviously, someone was a wine drinker. But smaller box this time. Thomas Thompson, Celebrity. Cricket on Saturday. Short stories and essays on Saturday afternoon cricket. Oh, Graham White. Cricket is so boring. Ooh, Star Wars. Attack of the Clones. R.A. Salvatore. And this one, The Phantom Menace by Terry Brooks. I've read this one. I liked it. I read it as a teenager when Phantom Menace first came out. I might have a think about keeping those, or at least reading them. I wish they had their dust jackets though. The Crystal Cave, Mary Stewart. Ooh, this one's nice. The Island of Adventure by Enid Blyton. That's beautiful. Best Secret Service Stories, edited by John Welcome. Wonder if that's his real name. The Little World of Don Camillo, Giovanni Guareschi. Okay, so yeah, out of that box, that was a quick box. I've got two that I'm going to keep at least to read, and another one on top of that I'm definitely keeping, the Enid Blyton book. And I might also have a look at Mary Stewart's The Crystal Cave. I don't know anything about it. It just intrigues me. Oh, there's someone. I forgot this one. How's That? Frank Chester. That means it's about cricket. Who wants to read a book about cricket? My brothers might like it. I'll offer it to them. Okay, next box. This one. The Artist's Manual. Let's go right on this one. Andrew M. Greeley, Lord of the Dance. I wonder if that's actually about something to do with Lord of the Dance. How Far Is It to London Bridge? A Journey Through AIDS with My Daughter by Joan Hurley. The Spy Catcher Trial. By Malcolm Turnbull. Okay. This one, The Spy Catcher Trial, is actually on a different book called Lloyd Jones' The Cage. Bahama Crisis by Desmond Bagley. Trafalgar, The Nelson Touch by David Howarth. I've been on the ship that, I'm assuming that's about Lord Nelson, Admiral Nelson, whoever he is, Nelson. I've been on the ship that he died on. It was a cool ship. I like ships. I don't need books about ships though. Lord Longford, Punishment and Punished. Fabulous Congo by Felice Bellotti. Sidney Sheldon, Windmills of the Gods. The Economic Development of Australia, A.G.L. Shaw. Nice work, A.G.L. Shaw. Talleyrand Duff Cooper. Talleyrand by Duff Cooper. Birth of a Baby. And there's the baby. English Silver by Jessie McNabb Dennis. The Story of Painting, Agnes Allen. It's not a very long book for it to be the story of painting. Windmills and Watermills. The film book of J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings, Part 1. Ooh, fun. Oh, this is fun. I love this. This is my new favourite. This is like from the animated one that they never did a part 2. This is cool. I will keep this. Design of Cities by Edmund N. Bacon. Treasure Hunters. Stories, action, pictures, facts. Bit of everything. Keep people guessing. Narrow Pass Black Mountain. C.W. Serum. That's a weird way of putting it. Is that what it's called? Narrow Pass, Black Mountain. That makes more sense. Okay, so I think out of that box I've probably only got one that I'm going to keep. But again, a couple that I'm going to look into. Okay, this one, Kahlua. ABC cricket book. Genetics. Nightmare of the Innocents by Otto Larsen. From Merciless Invaders, The Defeat of the Spanish Armada by Alexander McKee. The Fire at Ross's Farm, Henry Lawson, Australian classic. Collins, Spanish phrase book. They Came at Dawn, poems by Aesop Patel. The Knockabout Priest, The Story of Father John Brosnan by Tom Pryor. And on the back there's a photo of him with Pope John Paul II. Ducks. This book is called Ducks, Little Book of Ducks. That's kind of cute. Oh, it's poetry. Oh, that's cute. C.S. Forrester, The Ship. A Long Way from Home, A Mother's Story. Barbara Barlow, as told to Isabel Gidley and Richard Shears. Oh, okay, right. Third Day the Frost. I actually really love this book. It's not, I don't think it's in the right edition though for what I'm collecting at the moment. John Marsden, awesome. awesome author. Selma at the Abbey by Elsie J. Oxenham. That looks cool. I like an old British schoolgirl's story. That could be fun. Abishag by Carla Evans. Abishag. Party Games. Party Games by Mary E. Moyes. In this book, Mary Moyes has collected over 80 of the best indoor party games. Some are old and much loved favourites, and many of them are new. But they are all well tried and tested, ensuring grand fun for every age. The Lawyer Who Laughed, A.S. Gillespie Jones. Tiger, Bill O'Reilly. 60 Years of Cricket, another cricket book. Ugh. Cricket is boring enough. Why would you want to read a book about it? The Bedside Lilliput. That's a whole heap of short stories. A King's Story. The Memoirs of His Royal Highness the Duke of Windsor. Edward. That one's really nice. Emblem, monogram, coat of arms. That's what I'm looking for. William McGonagall meets George Gershwin. Spike Milligan and Jack Hobbs. People like Spike Milligan. Robin Cook, Brain. Just called Brain. The Peaks of Lyle by Jeffrey Blaney. So that's that box. I think I've got one definite and a couple of maybes in that box. I'll be going through them again off camera to and then I promised some other people that they could have a look at them before I donate them. Okay, this is the last box that I'm doing. This is a champagne box because I know you care. Wuthering Heights. This is an abridged version. I don't like, this is an abridged edition. I won't keep that. I don't think that an abridged version of Wuthering Heights is ever necessary. I wouldn't be letting a kid read it, and why else would you have an abridged version? I read an abridged version of Oliver Twist and David Copperfield when I was a kid. And that made sense because they're quite long books, but I wouldn't... Wuthering Heights, it's not a good book. No. Good literature, not a good... No. Anyway. The Hideous Strength by C.S. Lewis. I wanted to read some other C.S. Lewis just to sort of hear more, like, to see what else he's written other than Narnia. The Hideous Strength is the third of the remarkable trilogy of novels in which, using the apparatus of science fiction and his brilliant imaginative gift, C.S. Lewis presents the problem of good and evil. I'll have to find the first two. Wild Strawberries, Ingmar Bergman. Cricket at the Crossroads, Ian Johnson. Cricket at the Crossroads. Sebastian Faulks, Charlotte Gray, his first novel since Birdsong. Haven't read Birdsong. Jean Lee, The Last Woman Hanged in Australia. I actually looked at that the other day in a second-hand bookshop and I thought that would be interesting to have a look at. Don't know if I'll read it, but it's interesting. Running Your Car Safely and Economically by Telecom. Moonshadow, The Story of the Total Eclipse. 5 Sailing Ships for Discovery and Trade. 6. Okay, that's book 5. This is book 6. Sailing Ships of War. Wines, all about wines and spirits, plus how to mix 1,000 cocktails. Music for the Multitude, Sydney Harrison. C.S. Forrester, Lord Hornblower. Greek Vases from the National Gallery of Victoria. Time in the Flinders Ranges. The Artist and the Built Environment. Ashes Triumphant, 1954 to 55. No. Nostalgic Impressions. This is literally a catalogue for stamps. Bloodline, Sydney Sheldon. Private Angelo by Eric Linklater. Great Cowboy Adventures, edited by Peter Bering. Elkhorn Tavern by Douglas C. Jokes. Douglas C. Jokes, that's his name. So that's all from that box. I think I pulled one book out of that, but a couple more maybe. Last, this is back. So this was obviously stuff that they had. This is some of the stuff that I said I definitely wanted. So I knew what was in this bag. But I'll start, there's 4 fairy tale books that I think I will probably donate or pass on to someone. Sleeping Beauty, 3 Little Pigs, Cinderella, Jack and the Beanstalk. Another picture story book, Click Clack, Buckled in Your Booster Seat. I'm sure that's appropriate for someone. And then we have the main event, some Enid Blyton books. This is what I was most excited about. And I don't think I've got any of these either in this edition. 5 go down to the sea. 5 get into a fix. 5 fall into adventure. This one's a little bit damaged, but 5 get into trouble. 5 on Finistone Farm. 5 go down to the sea. I've got 2 of those now. Fantastic. I might be able to pass that on. 5 are together again. That's sad because it's always sad when they're not together. 5 on a hike together. That's got a bit of pencil on it. And last one, 5 go adventuring again, which has a lovely picture on the front. So that's my famous 5 books. So I'm very excited. That has been the boxes that I bought, random boxes. I'm keeping some of them. I'll donate some, I'll give some away. I might read some and then donate them. If I showed any and I didn't know who it was or didn't make any comment and you think it's a book that I might like to read, let me know. Otherwise, it's a really random assortment of books. I'm excited. I like having secondhand books. I like older books, especially things like this, and that's pretty awesome. So thanks for sticking through this one, and I will be back again with some more videos soon. Bye.